What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Ainsley D back at you with another video. So in this video, I want to talk about basic income. Have you ever heard about basic income? Like, basic income is basically structuring you to have income based on a certain specific numbers, based on your location, based on your work history, just a lot of things. If you're unemployed, if you're unemployed, if you're not. So in this video, I'm going to get into this article that I just came across because I heard of basic income before. So 11 states with guaranteed basic income programs that gives residents hundreds of dollars a month, no strings attached. So we have these states out here that are giving their residents basically a certain amount of money each month, almost like how the stimulus was, but instead of like a one-time thing or once in a year type thing, this is paid out on a monthly thing. So right now I'm going to go into it a little bit to discuss about these 11 states with guaranteed basic income program that give residents hundreds of dollars a month. So we got these 11 states that's giving people hundreds of dollars a month, no strings attached. Guaranteed basic income programs can help low-income participants afford necessities like rent. So a lot of times low income, people who are unemployed, people who basically like the inflation is hitting them hard, or people that is not able to manage their income, not able to manage their bills right now, basic income will come through and help them out. So let me get more into this report about basic income, and this is coming from Business Insider. So BI founded over 50 municipalities. Wow, I didn't even know that it was that much. 50 municipalities that have tried GBI, offering cash for housing and groceries. Despite legislative oppositions, basic income programs remain active across the country. So what that's saying is, despite like legislation from Congress, you got the Senate and as well as the legislature, they was trying to do basic income back when, like, around the pandemic era was going on, well, it's still going on, as well as we know with the stimulus and stuff like that. So some politicians was out there were pushing for basic income nationwide, but it didn't grab up. But some states and some municipalities was hip to it, and they went in and they decided to do some of it. So for example, Ingrid Sullivan, 48, used her cash from San Antonio's guaranteed basic income program to rent a home where her and grandchildren can play in the yard. Another example is Monique Gonzalez, 41, moved herself and her family out of a San Antonio motel because they was able to get the basic income. So a Denver resident, Jerron Laws, 51, used the basic income to pay his rent and buy food. Basically said that my life was always just a couple $100s short, Sullivan told Business Insider. For the first time, I can breathe. Guaranteed basic income has become increasingly popular poverty solution strategy in U.S. cities. Over 50 municipalities have tried the GBI model since 2019, offering low-income participants between $100 and $1,000 a month, no strings attached, for a set period of time. So I wonder how long is that set period of time? No strings attached, about $100 to $1,000 a month. Would you be able to use an extra $100 to $1,000 a month? Would that be able to help out with the bills, with the rent, with food, with grocery shopping, with gas? So let's get back into it. What makes basic income different from the traditional social service is the and definitely check out my video on Social Security income, because Social Security income will be getting basically double checks for the month of May. So check out my video. I'll probably leave the link around here. You can also check that out for more information about Social Security and the double payment for May. So let's get back into it. Participant told BI they spent the money where it's needed most, on housing, groceries, transportation, and debt repayment. So that's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing, helping people out like that. Typically, participants fall below the federal poverty line. However, some programs have also focused on specific populations such as new and expectant mothers. That's a good thing. Households with children, another good thing. Or people experiencing homelessness. And that homelessness thing is a wide problem right now. It's getting to be a very big problem. And I hope this basic income in some of these municipalities is helping out. Basic income pilots have been completed in cities and counties in Arizona, Alabama, Virginia. Shout out to Virginia. Rhode Island. Hey, what's going on, Rhode Island? Pennsylvania, New Jersey, what up? Mississippi, yes. Shout out to Mississippi. Louisiana, Indiana, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Washington, and Washington, D.C. Shout out to all these states that are participating with basic income pilots and helping out the lower income, as well as people like that's homeless or not able to afford all their bills, as well as rent and food. So I guess it's a good thing for many people that's struggling right now. So GBI continues to be the face legislation opposition from Republican lawmakers who have called the program socialist. You can understand why people are saying it's socialist, because basically what you're saying is you're taking the money from people who are more fortunate, like the rich people, and like the middle class. Middle class gets taxed a lot, and it's going back to people with low income. Some who deserves it, and some people are taking advantage of it. So it's definitely a blurred line. You can see why it's gonna be like that. So the Republicans basically saying the program is socialist and say that they discourage low income people from entering the workforce. Kind of have a point there, because a lot of people who was getting stimulus or did all the other things, you know, the businesses and operating fake businesses, saying that so they can get PPP loans and things like that, are not entering the workforce. But then again, with the FOMC meeting and the labor force, they really don't want the labor force to be that strong, because then it was gonna add to inflation. It's a lot of things that's going on with what's going on with the world nowadays, especially politics, finance, and everything else. For example, Iowa passed a ban on GBI in April, and the Arizona House of Representatives voted to ban basic income in February. On April 23rd, Texas Supreme Court placed a temporary block on Houston area program that Attorney General called unconstitutional. So what you got now is some states or municipalities is basically going ahead, because they still have some money left over from the pandemic and money that was given out through the pandemic. Some of these municipalities, cities, towns still have some funds. So basically, I think some of them are using these funds to create these basic income programs. So despite these political challenges, basic income programs continue to be active across the country. Here's a breakdown of states listed in alphabetical order, where you can go ahead and check that out. Where cash payments are offered to low-income residents. So go to Business Insider, you can check that out article, as well as you can check out some of the states and the amount that they're giving. For example, Los Angeles program named Breathe runs from June 22nd to August 2025. Income amount $1,000 per month for 3 years. Wow. 1,000 low-income households. So those are the amounts that's participating. Then you got Long Beach, guys doing some. Mountain View Elevated MV runs from December 26th to December 2024, $500 a month for 24 months. 166 low-income parents are involved with that one. So if you go to the article with Business Insider, you can see examples of these basic income programs, like Colorado, Denver has one from November 22nd to the July 2024. It's about to end in a few months. Participants were divided into the groups. One receives $1,000 a month for a year. Another receives $6,500 upfront, and then $500 a month from there, and another $50 a month. Wow, shout out to Colorado and their GBI, man. General basic income. So I'm gonna run through these states, and I might do another videos on some of these states and municipalities that's doing the GBI. So once again, it's NZD. Hope you got some value out of this. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this GBI. Is it necessary? Do you think people's gonna take advantage of it? Or do you think that it's a good thing to help people out with low income with their bills and housing? Once again, it's NZD. Hope you got some value out of this. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.